County officials say they are watching closely for mudslides and falling trees today because the ground is saturated from yesterday's flooding.
Cora Harlan is out there live along Highway 30 where flooding hit many communities in Columbia County hard. Cora?
Hi, Ken and Jenny. We're actually in Scappoose this morning at Veterans Park here, where they did have a lot of high water here yesterday. A lot of it has receded here. There's a little creek going through the park that I'll have Carl show you there. It's hard to kind of see it in the nighttime darkness there. We've got a little bit of a light on it, but you can see the creek that goes right here through the park. And I can tell you just by looking under my feet here that this was underwater yesterday because it is still very, very muddy here. There's still lots of pooling areas of water ponded up in the other areas of the park here that run along this creek. But this is what it was like yesterday. I can imagine what it was like yesterday because, as I say, it is still very slippery and very muddy here in the park. This was a case along a lot of Highway 30 coming out here into Columbia County yesterday. Some aerial pictures from Chopper 6 show you some of that high water. Typically also when we get a lot of heavy rain in this area, you'll see a lot of water falling come off of the cliff face there along Highway 30 as you're driving between Scappoose and Portland. We did see some of that yesterday as well. In addition to that, all this high water in some of these urban areas did get into some people's houses, get close to people's houses, and for a while there, as the rain was falling and the water was rising, there were some very anxious moments for people living nearby.
We haven't had this kind of flooding in the 8 years I've been here. This property is 20 years old, and we've never had anything close to this.
Well, the good news is, as I look up in the sky this morning, all I'm seeing is fog and no rain. And Jenny and Ken, that water appears to have receded and is back in the creek channel there. But you can see, just based on a lot of the vegetation that has been leaned over and bent over, this was a pretty swift-moving area of water yesterday during the high water time of the day. But all appears to be on its way back to normal here at Veterans Park this morning in Scappoose. Jenny and Ken.
All right. Thank you, Cora.